Hello boys and girls, welcome back to Robin's Taste, and today we're going to talk about a bunch of different movies because I've seen a lot of films this year, but movies that I haven't been able to talk to you guys about. Let's start with a bad one. Ratchet and Clank the movie. I'm not sure how you can mess that up. Like, the game is sensational and simple to construct, but the movie adaptation out of a game is so awfully bad. Bad dialogue, awful characters, it doesn't even look good. The only thing that actually looks decent is the characters themselves, but if you look at the atmosphere around it, it looks like shit. And no, it's dreadful. Not even the music is good or the action is good. The only thing they actually wasted money on is John Goodman and Sylvester Stallone as some of the voice actors, and I didn't even know that until I saw the end credits that apparently showed, oh, it's big names in this movies. Well, screw that. I don't remember that. I don't remember them being a part of this film. It's really bad. Next up is a Bond movie, currently going through all Bond films, which is quite great, but it takes a long time to go through those movies. It has taken almost 2 years for me because I need to be in this Bond mood to be able to watch movies. But I did watch one hell of a good film known as You Only Live Twice. It shows up and it's probably my top 5 best James Bond movies. I'm not sure why, it's just a tremendous experience to watch this movie. I think it holds up surprisingly well. And people usually don't talk that much about that film, but that is spectacular as a spy movie and an agent film. I think it's up there with Goldfinger, without a doubt. And then we got Bone Tomahawk I want to talk about. Bone Tomahawk is a movie I recently seen and I was blown away by it. It's really interesting. It's one of those love it or hate it type of films. And there's those people who think that it's really boring and those people who find it very fascinating. If you're in for a movie with interesting characters, that takes its time in telling a story and takes its time in showing the atmosphere of a movie, where the violence becomes so much more realistic due to how the tempo of the film is so slow and that it basically uses no soundtrack whatsoever. If you actually think this sounds interesting, I think you will be in for an interesting ride, because the end of the film is so spectacular that I can't even spoil it for you guys. I mean, it's impossible to actually be able to spoil it for the best possible effect. You have to watch the movie, but you have to be the kind of person who think that you actually enjoy this type of film. Otherwise you may actually hate the product that it is. I enjoy it very much and I think it's very entertaining. It's actually one of the greatest movies that I've seen in the last 10 years or something, which is quite something. And I do recommend it for your entertainment. Now let's go and talk about some Arrow videos. First thing first is Blood and Black Lace by Mario Bava, which is actually an amazing film and the first Arrow video that I ever bought. It looks great. It is as close to 4K that a Blu-ray could become, and I was blown away. I was totally moved by the color scheme of this film. Totally amazing movie, really recommend it, and yeah, what else can I say? It's a great giallo thriller from the 60s that is still stunning to look at today. It's a blast, it's a really good film. I haven't been able to install some kind of light in here, so the only light I got is from the oven. So I'm sorry about the dark shades, but this is the room where I keep the movies that I have not seen yet, because the kitchen is so big and it has a lot of lockers and I don't need to use them all, so I used one of them for my films, which is, oh shit, you can't see anything, it's so dark, jeez Louise. Anyways, yeah, I'll see if I can try to move him to a better position. Here we go. Wow, it's a lot better. Now I can see a lot of different things here. I found a lamp that I could retrieve with, and this is basically the locker I have currently, because I need to have a better film place to place my movies in. Let's just get the focus there, great. Okay, so these are the films I want to talk about. Iron Free, which is this Korean film that I really want to see. That's a bit better, I think. Yeah, a Korean art house movie. We got Evil Ed. This is an Arrow movie release. Evil Ed, free disc release. I'm not a huge fan of it, like super huge fan of it or anything, but I used to love it a lot as a kid, and I guess that's the reason why I bought it. Like, I had to retrieve that love for the film again. Plus, it's a Swedish movie, so you gotta be able to sustain that. To Live and Die in LA, which is supposed to be a great 80s cop movie. Night of a Comet, which I know absolute zero stuff about. Gonna be interesting to see what I think about that. Hell Comes to Frogtown. Man, oh man, you have no idea how long I wanted to see this as a kid or as a younger adult, kind of like in high school. But I never did, because it was impossible to find. Now I got it in my hand, which is unbelievable. And Dead Heat. I really want to check this one out. It's a dead buddy cop movie with two guys who are basically dead or something. It sounds amazing. Then we'll get Son of Rambo, which we'll see whenever I can watch that movie. We got Night Riders, which seems awful, by the way, so I'm not sure why I bought that shit. We got Stanley Kubrick, which I received, a Life in Picture, a documentary about him. I got it when I bought another film, and the other movie sucked. So this is kind of like, yeah, this is a, you know, you get this one for free. Yeah, thanks, I guess. You could have warned me that the other movie was horrible, but never mind. Citizen Kane. Oh shit, I really gotta see this film. But I'm not in the urge to do so. I'm very worried about it. Like, I think it's gonna be overrated. Big Bad Wolves, which is this Israel horror film, I guess. I know nothing about it. Taxi Driver on Blu-ray. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, like I feel a bit slowed down, this is the one to go for. A Better Tomorrow 1, which I already have, one of my favorite movies, but this is a double film, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. And Jane Got a Gun. I have no idea what this film is about. It's gonna be interesting to see. And then we got the James Bond movies down there. A bunch of them, not all of them. As I said, I'm currently going through all the James Bond movies, and these are one I have to re-watch again, basically. Except for GoldenEye, I think, because I've seen that movie so many times. I fucking love it. It's one of my favorites. Never mind, that's about it, I guess. And that's all she wrote. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.